Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Thursday. It is the 29th of August. It is Bhadra Masa or Hrishikesha Masa, Krishna Paksham and Ekadasi today. So today is the another Ekadasi. So we shall read few lines from the another Ekadasi from ISKCON.com. It is a small, it's not too long. Can I request another Saturday to read this Ekadasi Rata?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna everyone. Sri Yudhishthira Maharaj said, O Janardana, protector of living entities, all living entities, please tell me the name of the Ekadashi that occur during the dark fortnight of the month of Bhadrapad, August to September. The Supreme Lord Sri Krishna then replied, O king, hear me attentively. The name of this sin removing sacred Ekadashi is Aja. Any person who fasts completely on this day and worships Rishikesha, the master of the senses, becomes free of all reactions to his sins. Even one who simply hears about this Ekadasi is freed from his past sins. O king, there is no better day than this in all the earthly and heavenly worlds. This is the true without a doubt. There once lived a famous king named Harishchandra, who was the emperor of the world and a person of great truth and integrity. His wife's name was Chandramati. Chandramati, and he had a son named Lohit Lohitsawa. Lohit Aswa. By the force of destiny, however, Harish Chandra lost his great kingdom and sold his wife and son. The pious king himself became a menial servant of a dog eater who made him guard a crematorium. Yet, even while doing such menial service, he did not forsake his truthfulness and good character, such as Sa- Somarasa, even when he mixed with some other liquid, doesn't lose its ability to bestow immortality. The king passed many years in this condition. The only day he sadly thought, what shall I do? What shall I do? How can I deliver from this plight? In this way, he drowned in an ocean of anxiety and sorrow. One day, a great sage happened by, and when the king saw him be happily, thought, Lord Brahma has created Brahmins just to help others. Harish Chandra paid his respectful obeisances to the sage, whose name was Gautam Muni, who joined palms. The king stood before Gautam Muni and narrated his pitiful story. Gautam Muni was astonished to hear the king's tale of woe. He thought, how has this mighty king been reduced to collecting cloths from the dead? Gautam Muni became very much compassionate toward Harishchandra and instructed him on the process of fasting for purification. Gautam Muni said, O king, during the dark fortnight of the month of Bhadrapad, there occurs an especially meritorious Ekadashi named Aja Ananda Ekadashi, which removes all sins. Indeed, this Ekadashi is so auspicious that you simply fast on that day and perform no other austerity. All your sins will be nullified. by your good fortune. It is coming in just 7 days. So I urge you to fast on this day and remain awake throughout the night. If you do so, all the reactions of your past sins will come to an end. O Harishchandra, I have come here because of your past pious deeds. Now all good fortune to you in the future. So saying, the great sage Sri Gautam Muni immediately disappeared from their vision. King Harishchandra followed Gautam Muni's instruction concerning fasting on the sacred day of Ajay Ekadashi. O Maharaj Yudhishthir, because the king fasted on that day, the reactions to his previous sins were completely destroyed at once. O Lion among kings, just see the influence of this Ekadashi fast. If it immediately vanquishes whatever miseries are may be suffering as a result of a past karmic sinful activities. Thus, all Harishchandra's miseries were relieved just by the power of this wonderful Ekadashi. He was reunited with his wife and son, who had died but was now revived. In these heavenly regions, the Devas, demigods, become beating on their celestial kettle drums and showering down flowers upon Harishchandra, his queen, and their son. By the blessings of the Ekadashi fast, he regained his kingdom without difficulty. Moreover, when King Harishchandra left the planet, his relatives and all his subjects too went with him to the spiritual world. O Pandava, whoever fasts on Aja Ekadashi is surely freed from all his sins and ascends to the spiritual world. And whosoever hears and study the glories of the Ekadashi achieves the merit gained by the performing a horse sacrifice. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Prabhu.
Another Ekadasi ki jai. Thank you so much.
Jai.
So today is fasting from grains, beans, cereals, and everything. If one can able to fast, so it is better to fast as much as based on the level from all kinds of uh, eatings and drinkings. Okay, so that is Ekadasi today. So we shall quickly move into daily Srimad Bhagavatam. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Lord Brahma, he is speaking about the Lord's Leela incarnations. So far he has been explaining many incarnations. Yesterday we have seen how he has assumed the form of the Kurma Avatara. So previously Masha Avatara and then Kurma Avatara. So in the Kurma Avatara, so he became as the base for the Mandara mountain, and then he helped the demigods and demons to churn the milk portion using Mandara mountain. And also at the time when the Mandara mountain was moving, so the Lord he felt like a scratching on his back while he was sleeping, lightly sleeping. So in such a way, it has relieved him from the itching sensation. Likewise, Kshirodadau Amaradanava Yutapanam Unmadhatam Amritalabdhaya Adidevah Prushtena Katyapa Vapuhu Vidadhara Gotram Nidrakshanu Adri Parivarta Kashana Kanduhu. So likewise, Brahma said yesterday. So today Brahma is coming to another incarnation about this is about Narasimha Avataram. So when the demigods, they were afraid of the a great demoniac, he is called Hiranyakashipu. So at that time, the Lord has appeared as the Narasimha, and then moving his eyebrows and his mouth and his face very fearfully, he has killed the demon who has challenged the Lord, taking with his uh, Gada or the a club. So in such a way, the Lord has pierced the demon. So likewise, Brahma is saying to Narada Muni. So we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter 7, verse number 14. त्रैपिष्टपौरुभयाः भयाः सनृसिंहरूपं कृत्वा भ्रमद्भुकुटिधंस्तकरालवक्त्रं दैत्रे दैत्रेन्द्रमाशु गदया तमारात् पूरो निपात्य विददारनकैः स्फुरन्तम् त्रैपिष्टपगुरुभयाः त्रैपिष्ट गुरुभयाः Gurubhayaha. So this is Traipistapa. Traipistapa are the demigods when they were feared of the Daitrendra, who is the Hiranyakshipu. Then the Lord Gurubhayaha. Gurubhayaha. This is one who vanquishes the great fears. And that is San Nrusimha Rupam, that supreme personality of Godhead. San Nrusimha Rupam in the form of assuming the incarnation of Nrusimha. Narasimha, the form of a lion and then a man. Nrsimha Rupam. Krutva, so by doing so, and at that time, Brahmad Brukti Damstra Karala Vaktram. Brahmad, he was moving his eyebrows and like Brahmad Brukti Damstra Karala Vaktram. What he is moving? Brukti eyebrows and showing his Damstra, the teeth. Damstra Karalavaktram, the great fearful face, fearful mouth, Karalavaktram. So showing his face and teeth with fearful nature. He was moving his eyebrows. And what he did? Daitrendra Masu Gadayapi Gadaya Abipantam Ara Daitrendram. So the king of the demons. So at that time, the king of the demons also, he immediately, Daityendra Gadaya Abipantam Arad. And so Gadaya Abipantam, while having this club in his hand, he was trying to challenge the, so this is Spuranta, while challenging the Lord for the fight. Spurantam. Daityendra Gadaya Abipantam Arad. So when he came to Narasimhadeva, then Uro Nipatya Vidhara Nakaihi Uro, and he placed him on his thighs. Uro on the thighs, Nipatya, so placing upon his thighs, Vidhara Nakaihi, pierced by the nails, Vidhara Nakaihi, and then Spurantam. So he was, while he was, the Daitrendra Hiranyakshipu was challenging the Lord. So this sometimes these words they will be coming in the front and back, but they form the proper sentence. This is the um, Sanskrit grammar. So sometimes the words may be moved anywhere from the front to end or into the middle, but they give the right meaning when we read the entire line. So likewise, Brahma here he saying, Traipistapa Guru Bayaha Sandrisimha Rupam Krutva Brahmat Brukti Danstra Karala Vaktram Daitendra Masu Gadayapi Pantamara Uro Nipati Vidhara Nakaihi Spurantam. So translation for this verse. The personality of Godhead assumed the incarnation of Simhadeva in order to vanquish the great fears of the demigods. He killed the king of the demons, Hiranyakshipu, who challenged the Lord with a club in his hand by placing the demon on his thighs and piercing him with his nails, rolling his eyebrows in anger and showing his fearful teeth and mouth. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request any volunteer devotees to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, please.
The history of Hiranyakasipu and his great devotee son Prahlad Maharaj is narrated in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Hiranyakasipu became a very powerful by material achievement and thought himself to be an immoral by the grace of Brahmaji. Brahmaji declined to award him the benediction of immortality because he himself is not an immortal being. But Hiranyakasipu derived Brahmaji benediction in a roundabout way, almost equal to becoming an immortal being. Hiranyakasipu was sure that he would not be killed by any man or demigod or by any kind of non-weapons, nor would he die in day or night. The Lord, however, assumed the incarnation of half man and half lion, which was beyond the imagination of materialistic demon like Hiranyakasipu, and those keeping pace with the benediction of Brahmaji. The Lord killed him. He killed him on his lap, so that he was killed neither on the land nor on the water nor on the sky. The demon was pierced by Narasimha nails which were beyond the human weapons imaginable by Hiranyakashipu. The little meaning of Hiranyakashipu is one who is after gold and soft bedding. The ultimate aim of all the materialistic men, such demonic men who have no relationship with God, gradually become puffed up by material acquisition and being to challenge the authority of the Supreme Lord and uh, torture those who are devotees of the Lord. Prahlad Maharaj happened to be the son of Hiranyakasipu, and because the boy was a great devotee, his father tortured him to the best of his ability. In this extreme situation, the Lord assumed that the incarnation of Nrsimhadev, and just to finish the enemy of the demigods, the Lord killed Hiranyakasipu is a manner beyond the demon's imagination. The materialistic plans of godless demons are always frustrated by the powerful Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much, Mataji. So here, Prabhupada here explaining about the Hiranyakshipus, the pastime, and he was a Hiranya is the gold and Kashipu is the bed, so bedding, soft bedding. So he is after our gold and the soft bedding. And though he is the great demon, even though he has got a son, he was torturing his son Prahlada so many ways because he is simply devotee of the Lord, and he did not take any demonic qualities from his father. So here, Hiranyakashipu became very powerful by material achievements and thought himself to be immortal by the grace of the Brahmaji. And so the materialistic people, they will create so many plans so that they will become materially opulent, whatever they means. So thinking that there is no God, everything. So it does illegal means. असत्यम अप्रतिष्ठम ते जगदाहुरणीश्वरम अपरस्पर संभूतम किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम. So in that way, there is no God. Asatyam apratistam te. There is no there is no higher reason for this material world. It is only for enjoyment for us. Likewise, materialistic person, he once he accumulates everything, and he wanted to achieve immortal by the grace. He wanted to be immortal. So here, at least Hiranyakashipu, he is following the authority, at least going to Brahmaji to get the immortality. Even though he is a demon, he meditated for the immortality, going to the authority Brahmaji. So, but Brahmaji declined to award him the benediction of the immortality because he himself is not immortal. And also, Hiranyakashipu, he went in a round way. So he wanted to achieve the same thing, just going, if we go to the shop, if we don't have anything, we will buy any alternative items. Likewise, which is going to be fulfill nearly the similar purpose, but it may not be exactly the same thing. But here, Hiranyakashipu also is asking similar kind of benedictions from Brahma. He would not be killed by any man or demigod, either inside home or outside home, either in the land or in the air or in the water or any weapon. So these are the different kinds of benedictions that Hiranyakashipu requested. And so the Lord has appeared, and also it is not daytime or not nighttime. It is not inside the home or outside the home. See, so many benedictions he wanted, and Brahma has given those benedictions, but the Lord has deviated the plan that he appeared as a Narasimha, not man, uh, not a animal, or not a demigod, and he killed him with not weapons, just by the nails, not inside the home, not outside the home, but it is in the middle of the door, and they not in the daytime, not in the night time. It is the evening sanja. So that particular time, not in the land, not in the water, not in the air, but just on the lap. So likewise, he killed with his nails, and keeping all Brahmaji's benedictions fulfilled. And then further, Prabhupada is explaining here. Um, so such demonic men who have no relationship with God gradually become puffed up by the material acquisitions and begin to challenge the authority of the Supreme Lord and torture those who are devotees of the Lord. So this is what happens. The torture happens in so many ways. So all these demonic people will come together and form. Prabhupada says they rule the kingdoms. So this kind of a democracy kind of thing. They come and plunder the wealth of the people and make them to work for their own sense gratification. So here, Hiranyakshipu, for his demonic nature, he has tortured the Prahlad Maharaj. This is an example in so many ways. This is whenever it is an extreme situation, then the Lord assumed the incarnation of the Nrsimha Deva, just to finish the enemy of the demigods. So, but here we may think we may have so many plans. Okay, if it is this problem, I will have this solution. If this is the problem, I will do it. But and also we go to the demigods, we pray for so many benedictions. I want this, I want that, I want that. But here, everything going under the supreme will. Karmana daiva netrena. But all the human plans will dem or sajjah chinati animishaya namosu tasmai sajjah chinati. They are cut to the pieces by the Lord. It doesn't matter whatever the high intelligent brain he has got. He has arranged his own materialistic way, and all his plans will be cut to the pieces. So the Lord makes him frustrated by the material things because it is the um, Ashashvatam, Dukkalayam Ashashvatam. It is a true, but it is the Ashashvatam. It is Asad. It is not permanent. One has to experience that one. One has to live. So before he leaves his body, he has to realize that everything under the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the part of Supreme Personal. Mamaivamsha Jiva Loke Jiva Buddha Sanatanaha. He has to go back to the abode of the Lord. So that is he should completely relieve from his materialistic plans. So that is the purpose. So here, materialistic plans of godless demons are always frustrated by the all-powerful God, all-powerful Lord. Okay, so this is the purport, Srimad Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada is explaining this. Okay, so Traipistapa Gurubayaha Sadrisimha Rupam Krutva Brahmad Damsta Karala Vaktram Daitendra Gadaya Abhipantamara Uro Nipati Vidhara Nakaihi Spurantam. So that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So we shall quickly move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is letter to Brahmananda, April 2nd, 1970, Los Angeles. Can I request any other devotee to read this particular letter? Asha Mata, Devashi Prabhuji, Mampi Mata.
I'll read through.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
My dear Brahmananda, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge received your letter dated 27th March 1970 and have noted the consents. In the meantime, I have received your letter dated 30th of March 1970 along with 2 check for $1,592.02 and $256. Thank you very much for them. So now when you require money for printing our books, inform me and I shall send you the check. And you may send all checks of money not expended expended on printing or money for book sales to me. Regarding printing of books, now you are managing these things in Boston. I want just that the book may be printed somehow somewhere. That is all. So do it as you see fit. There is no need of checking with me. I gave you full responsibility in the matter, but only if there is some critical point, it may be referred to me. So far, the preface, dedication, acknowledgement for nectar of devotion, I shall supply you with this in due course of time. I do not think they are immediately required since you can print the other parts of the book first as you have decided. Regarding a cover picture of Krishna consciousness, the topmost yoga, I think you can make a picture of devotee sitting cross-legged chanting japa before Radha Krishna's deities. I have read the letter from Raman Publication magazine. So when you receive the copies of their publication, send them to me, and I shall decide what to do. I am very glad to know that both Boston and New York centers are blissfully engaged. Now, just see things goes on nicely. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your Abarulesha, Esi Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. Any takeaway points, Prabhuji, from this letter?
Two takeaway points for me, Prabhu. The most important point is Prabhupada's books and Prabhupada's always is very close to his heart. All the books and of course the book distribution and book printing and books of anything regarding Prabhupada's books is very close to his heart. So we should always try to distribute books or supply books or read books. Anything to Prabhupada's books is very auspicious. And number two is Prabhupada mentioned here, 2 centers are working nicely. So we will always have a nice relationship between all the centers or all the devotees or all the Srila Prabhupada's soldiers. Hari Bol Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for summarizing. Any other points, dear devotees, you wanted to add? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. So, and I'll say the picture of Krishna consciousness, the topmost yoga. So, a picture speaks so many things, and also it has to give the what should be inside the content, what is the main content of the book. So, so that Prabhupada wanted that, suggesting you can make a picture of a devotee sitting cross-legged, chanting japa before Radha Krishna deities. Okay, so that is my takeaway point from this letter. And from the announcements point of view, so today evening we have got a Krishna Katha, Krishna book by Shyam Gudivada Prabhuji at 8 p.m. And coming Saturday, I request the devotees for Kirtan and Mangalas prayers who are attending. So it seems there are many other events are going on. Many devotees are attending many other events. So I request for all present on coming Saturday evening. So kindly let me know for Kirtan. Anyone would like to volunteer for Kirtan? Or Guru Vandana? Okay, so if we shall see if you are not ready yet to confirm, so we shall see on Saturday evening if you are there. I will request devotees at that point of time. Okay, so that's all from the announcement side from me. And dear devotees, if you have got any other updates or anything, any events are going on, or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. And also one more point I would like to mention about the Ekadasi. There are different timings are mentioned for different areas. So this is coming from the Ekadasi reminder from app, which is approved by ISKCON. So one devotee is sending these details. I'm sharing it, but we are following the London temple. So we are connected to the London temple. So if any devotees are connected to any other temple, you have to follow those local temple timings. We are connected to London ISKCON temple, Bhaktivedanta Manar timings. Okay, so that is just a note. And dear devotees, if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. Hare Krishna. Okay, if there are no updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Hare Krishna conscious day everyone.
Haribol.
Krishna Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त